Welcome to Strange Travels. I'm Lauren, and that's Clint, and we're from Nashville. We love to travel, whether it's a day trip or to another country. We love seeking out new experiences, hiking with our dog Lilly, and finding amazing food along the way. In today's video, we take you on an excursion with us as we eat our way around Cozumel, trying tacos, ceviche, more tacos, soup, fried fish, and more. Here we go. Welcome to Cozumel, Mexico.
This is our third and final stop on our 7-night Western Caribbean cruise on the Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas.
Before we get to the food tour, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and we hope you will choose to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future food tours and adventures. It's free to subscribe and helps us tremendously. If you haven't seen our other two videos, our first stop was Roatan, Honduras, where we went to Daniel Johnson's Monkey and Sloth Hangout, where we got to see hold sloths and had monkeys jumping all over us. And then we also had a tour of the island, which was so much fun.
And then our second stop was in Costa Maya, where we had a Mexican salsa experience where we got to make guacamole, salsa, learn how to dance, do the salsa dance, and then also have some tequila.
So I found this tour. I was trying to do some research because we really wanted to do an authentic Mexican food tour at one of the stops. And then I found Cozumel Chef's website, and the reviews were awesome, and it looked like a great time with multiple stops, with lots of food, and boy, was it amazing.
Tell me more.
Once we got off the ship and headed to port, we just followed the signs to the taxis, and once you get to the taxi station, there are just lines of taxis waiting to take you to your destination. And we ended up at this mega supermarket.
Yeah, that's where we had to meet for our tour.
Yes. And we recommend, if you go through the port and you're doing this tour, go early to spend some time wandering around that supermarket, because probably some souvenirs that you might have wanted to get at the port, you might be able to get cheaper at this mega store.
Yes. After walking around the supermarket, we met up with our guide, and luckily there was only 2 other people on this tour, so it felt very semi-private almost. And she also told us that only 12 people max ever go on the tour, so that still seems pretty small to me. So it was awesome. It was a great way to start off, just knowing that it was only going to be 4 of us plus the guide.
The tour lasted almost 3 hours and had 5 stops, including a 6th stop at a local market.
Except for the stop at the market, you also get drinks included with your food at the other 5 stops.
Yes, everything from barley water, dragon fruit water, to local beers that you cannot get in the US. Our tour guide, Erin, was fabulous. She taught us so much about the local spices, peppers, all the vegetables, fruits, so much about just the city as well in southern Mexico. She was amazing.
Yes, I mean, it was, not only was it just awesome food, but it was very educational as well.
Yes.
It's fun and educational.
In order to visit all of these different locations in the city, they provide transportation that literally takes you door to door. Taqueria Maya was our first stop, and we were immediately introduced to all of their natural water offerings, including barley water and dragon fruit water.
Oh, it smells good. You need to smell this. It smells like goodness. It does.
Yes.
That's a very, yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's so good. You're going to have to try it. You're going to love it.
It smells refreshing. It is refreshing.
Then we each received our own cochinita pibil taco. Cochinita means suckling pig, and pibil refers to a Yucatan Mayan technique of cooking, which consists of digging a hole in the ground, Making a stove with firewood and stones to place the banana leaf wrapped meat, covering it with soil and letting it cook slowly over several hours. The traditional pea-bill has been replaced by normal ovens and steam cookers for convenience. The result is incredibly tender and flavorful meat that can be shredded very easily to make tacos.
That's delicious.
Our next stop was right down the street where we got to try some agua de fresca, a traditional Mexican drink where water is infused with an ingredient to give it a specific flavor.
I got agua de limon.
Oh, that's delicious. That tastes so fresh.
And I got agua de chaya. Chaya is a leafy spinach-like vegetable that is native to the Yucatan region. Then I ordered the popular grilled garlic octopus taco, which was the first time I've ever had an octopus taco, and hopefully it won't be my last because it was delicious.
El Sazón of Camarón means the seasoning of the shrimp, so I ordered the fried shrimp taco, which came highly recommended and was so good it'll leave you saying,
That's delicious.
Next, we got to explore the market in Cozumel to learn about some of the unique seasoning, peppers, fruit, and vegetables to the area. We learned how families, farmers, and fishermen make a living selling fresh produce and fresh meat such as fish and poultry daily at the market. Our next stop was at Las Flamitas for a dish we can't wait to try to make at home. We got to try lime soup for the first time. This Yucatan recipe has Mayan roots and is traditionally made with chicken, sofrito, which is onion, tomato, and pepper, and of course, lime. We got to experience this soup transform from the first taste by crushing lime in the soup to enhance the lime flavor.
I can taste the lime now.
And then we gave the soup a little kick by adding a little bit of salsa to the lime soup.
Do you think that's too much? Or do you think that's okay?
That's okay.
Okay. It's a big bowl, so.
When you eat already in the tea, you're going to be fine.
Okay. Yeah. I can tell this about, but it's not too much.
Our next stop was Pescaderia San Carlos for two dishes we've never had before. We got to taste some amazing ceviche, which is fish marinated in lemon or lime juice. The pro tip was to add some of the salsa to the ceviche for an extra kick of flavor. We then got to try something very special, fried fish, which may look off-putting to some, but trust us when we tell you this fish was so fresh and frying it made it extra delicious.
Wow. And the crispiness.
Our guide told us kids like to eat the tail and fins, which are extra crispy like a potato chip.
What does it taste like? Like a chip?
Yeah.
Our final stop on the tour was La Cozumelina, a bakery where we got to select one pastry each to take home. I got a Mexican sugar donut, which is a yeast donut that is more bread-like in texture, and the dough is not as sweet as an American donut. The donut is coated with sugar like an American sugar donut, but it's also coated in ground cinnamon. This might be my most exciting thing yet.
Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
So good.
I selected the ham and cheese puff pastry. One thing that makes this pastry unique is that it is coated in sugar, making this a very popular sweet and salty treat in this region of Mexico. guide said that people travel from all over Mexico, come south and get these, and I see why.
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more.
Make sure you come hungry because you will get plenty to eat.
Yes, and if you do choose to do this food tour, it could be completely the same, and if we ever come back to Cozumel, I would not be mad about that because I would love to have everything again. But they also do change the tour, so while you may get to visit some of the places we did, you could have new places thrown in, and if we do the tour again in the future, I would love that as well, because if it's as good as what we had today,
Yeah, sign me up.
yeah.
Now that our bellies are full and we're back on the trip, I think it might be time for a nap. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe below, and now you can also check out our brand new website where we will be sharing our travel guides and more. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram so you'll know when we post new travel guides.